Good morning, Instagram and Facebook. How are you guys today? Hope you had a good weekend. And it is Tuesday at 11:11, so it is time for another episode of Everyday Enlightenment. I'm Claritha from Jade Path, and today what I want to talk to you about is setting yourself up for success. And this is an ongoing lesson because there goes Facebook. This is an ongoing lesson because what you define as a success and what somebody else defines as successful is different. And because life is busy and life is constantly changing, the goals that we have for our life are always changing. And so therefore we always have to sort of course correct and figure out how to reach those goals. Good morning, Carrie. So whatever your goal is, whatever it looks like for you, whether it is a physical goal, a mental or emotional goal, a professional goal, whatever it is, set that goal, figure out what that looks like. And then your job is to sort of work backwards a little bit and figure out what sorts of practices, what sorts of mindset, what sorts of support you need in order for you to support that goal coming to fruition. So I hope that makes sense. So many times I see a lot of patients struggle with this, or myself, I'm guilty of this too. And whether it is a busy mom wanting to spend more quality time with her kids, whether it is a woman trying to figure out how to be more healthy and how to live healthier, or whether, like, I'll use myself for an example, whether you are a solo entrepreneur like me, a solo business practitioner, wanting to reach different or more business goals. So whatever your goal is, whatever your dreams are, in order for them to be realized, you do have to figure out how to structure in and layer in maintainable checkpoints and maintainable habits in order to help you support you reaching that goal. So hi Vicki, hi Erin, welcome. If you're just joining, I'm talking about setting yourself up for success by working backwards a little bit and layering in things that are going to support that. So I'll expand on those couple examples I just gave. So for example, the busy mom who wants to spend more quality time with her kids. Oftentimes, in order to spend more quality time and not just like time in front of electronics, it might involve enrolling more caregivers, and whether that is a free family member that can watch the kids, a babysitter that's inexpensive, or a live-in nanny, depending on your resources. Those things look different in order for you to be able to maintain life and also really show up for your kids when you're wanting to be there for them. So same thing kind of goes for shopping, because shopping can be take up a lot of time collectively through the week. There are different grocery options. You can like order online, swing by, pick up your food, meal delivery services. So again, kind of goes down to what your financial resources are. And for the busy, frantic mom, I'm always encouraging self-care. And so the same thing goes for this situation. So you don't want to show up as a busy, frazzled, fried mama with your kids. So it is important for you to structure in or layer in that time just for yourself. And whether it's like 10 to 15 minutes a day, it might be while everybody else is sleeping early in the morning, to give back to yourself, to refill your cup for your own spirit, for your own sanity. That is important. And for example, the other example I gave for the young or old or middle-aged woman who wants to get healthier, it's like, what practices, what structures are you putting in support to make that a goal? So whether it is, depending on like what resonates with you, like, going to the gym X amount of times per week, going to X amount of times of yoga, doing stuff at home. Maybe it's just adding more movement into your everyday, taking stairs versus taking the elevator, making healthier food choices, layering those things in, healthy supplements, just walking more, being outside, going to the mountains, being mindful to layer in these things that are going to support that goal. And like for myself, you know, I'm a solo entrepreneur, so I work by myself. I'm not accountable to anybody else, which is a double-edged sword for those of you who work for yourself. And, you know, for me, I work better when I'm like accountable to somebody. So if I'm trying to meet different business goals, one of the ways for like myself to layer in support with that is like getting a coach, getting a mentor, getting even an accountability partner, just these things to layer in to make sure I am like maintaining the forward movement that I want to maintain in order for me to reach my goal. So, and this is the same way I approach my healing practice. So I'm a doctor of acupuncture and Chinese medicine. So it's the same way. Whenever patients come to me, in order to help me in order to help me help them realize their goal of success in health, it is a lot of layering. So example is like, you know, I will do acupuncture as sort of like the base layer. And then depending on what's going on, I will layer in other healing modalities like cupping, like moxa, which is like a heat therapy, like dietary recommendations and lifestyle recommendations, crystals, Reiki, all of the things. So it is in service for them to experience better health. And so I'm just asking and encouraging you guys to do the same exact thing. Just like layer things in to make sure when life gets busy, you know, you get sick, you know, shit hits the fan, things go sideways a little bit. Hi, Margot. You know, you have those structures in place, you have those practices in place that still are supporting forward movement towards whatever goal that you're working towards. So I hope that makes sense, because you want to stack the odds in your favor. So when life happens and things, you know, don't work out quite as you expect, you still are able to maintain that that feeling that you are like still making progress towards your goals. So I hope that helps with you guys today as far as goal setting and, you know, putting things in place to help you figure out where you want to be and to help you make forward movement in that. So thank you so much for being here today. I would love to hear if you guys have any practices that you or support systems that you love that are in place now that are supporting your goal. I would love to hear about it and love to hear what your goal is, because I'm always interested to see what people are up to in their life. Yes, exactly, Carrie, building blocks for your vision. So that structural support. Exactly. So thank you for that. And I hope that was helpful for you guys. So let me know what you think below, and I will see you guys next Tuesday at 11:11.